Hello everyone, welcome to a new Dr. Vast video where we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel with my boy Sage HD. Be sure to follow his channel right here, link in the description. So we're just out here playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I made a new deck. He's playing his old classic deck that he'll never change, no matter how much I say to play Spiral. So we're just going to play a few games and yeah. So be sure to like and subscribe, guys, for more content. Hey, what's up, Ricky? What's up, man? How's it going? He's not new to the channel, even though let's get that 50 subscribers, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. I agree.
Yeah, we got that solid. Last time I checked, 37, and so he's going to be out here playing a few filthy casual games with our almost filthy casual decks. Sure, he's going to be playing one of the best decks in the format, altered version of it, but we got this.
Okay. Me playing a deck makes it now.
Bro, did I tell you about the one night I lost 14 coin flips in a row?
That's crazy.
14 coin flips, where I was just laying in bed getting cooked.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. That's why. No.
Yeah, no, this.
Oh my gosh, what is this?
I have a hand. Not an amazing hand, but it certainly is a hand.
Let's not reenact what happened last time.
I'm not letting this go through. I can't. I gotta ask a neutral card. I gotta do it.
That's crazy. Crazy. Could just let it happen.
I could just let it happen. As long as you don't normal summon a Luber, okay. As long as you don't normal summon Alistair, you know what I'm saying? As my boy Yusei said, there's no useless cards.
Yeah,
There's just useless players.
Hey, I'm a useless player, man.
I don't want this card in my hand, but we're going to rock it. I'm afraid of what you said, so I'm just going to shotgun this boy.
That's crazy.
Shame.
Should be scared of my face down sat monster.
No, I unfortunately like bricked, so
They still haven't fixed this yet, where you can, when you pull a card and you hover it over it, you can look at it. Like,
yeah, I didn't want to ritual summon like this, but I'll do it.
I think I'm better than what I'm doing.
This isn't optimal. I'm supposed to ritual summon from my extra deck or graveyard.
What does this guy do on the field?
If you activate a card or effect, I become live. So if you just be a bro and start activating things for me.
What you mean live? What do you mean?
Like my card only gains an effect if you activate it. But if I attack, yeah, you see? Except during the damage step. So that means if I attack into your card and flip it face up for its flip effect, I don't gain an effect. I just waste my time and just give you cards. So I don't want to do that. But yes, I can look in your extra deck and snipe a card in your extra deck.
That's a ritual monster too. That's even crazier.
Yeah, I mean, I do go into my extra deck sometimes, but I need a hand trap to do that, and you made me use my Ash Blossom. Oh, what's up? It's my girl. You're gonna use her effect for me? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much to do. Does that every time he go effect, or is
This is once per turn.
that all he does?
Then I gain half the attack of both of the monsters sent till the end of the turn. Let's look in here. What card do I not want?
Why are you running this?
Let's get rid of you.
That's fine.
Well, it's because I'm a Dogmatika card like you, brother.
Alright, set up.
Oh my god! You set this guy face down?
Couldn't do nothing with it. Still can't do nothing with it.
You're just gonna put up an attack with You're just gonna put up an attack position to die? I see you.
Wait. Oh, man, whatever.
Let's send you. What if I do just face down today? Almost chose my own card right there. I almost just pressed X. I almost did it. Hey, you didn't even see the spice of my deck, man. God!
That's very good.
It's gonna be one of those days.
I want you to know every time I go against a friend, man, it always makes me broke. I don't even know what it is.
This squad getting good at the game. Okay, this is a much better hand. Dang, you playing the theater? Dang. You pulled Lost and It's not good. It's all good. As long as you fuse, bro. You just gotta fuse. You just gotta fuse. You just gotta fuse, man. You just gotta fuse. Is your hand looking like that?
Chain. Get into that chain.
You can add Alibaba, but you can't use you can't special summon for the extra deck though.
No.
Oh, you already had her in hand. I see.
Alright, don't worry. Crazy.
It's just I don't want you to get the boy. I want the boy. You're not getting him.
The boy, you mean the woman?
Oh, wait. Let me take. I guess she is a woman, huh? I guess they're all women. Yeah, go ahead. Add your branded fusion to hand. Oh, I see. You want to set it. You believe.
That was a mistake. I was clicking the gas. My foot was on the gas.
My hand's actually looking straight cracked. What the heck? Why did he go back to you? You have freaking Max C back there?
Oh, I don't know why. Nah, I don't actually have anything, so.
Okay, it doesn't look like you do. Should I pop or search? Let's search. This is one of the few times that you are, by the way, the card that is into grave is a one of in this deck.
Oh, one of? Wow,
Yep.
okay.
It should be a 3 of, because I'm starting to see why it's good to run in this deck. But
think every time I see that card, it's a 3-0, but you that's played in. Ain't no lie to you.
Well, I just have it as a 1-0 just to test it out because I pulled one, and I was just like, I have one, so I might as well use it. And
oh, you didn't want to craft number 2 or something?
yeah, it's craft. Oh, god dang, I just misplayed. It's all good.
Hey, look. It's the
Yeah, might as well activate them. Why not? I don't think I'll be punished too badly if I activate his effect. I don't think you can destroy cards easily.
Right now, you're looking in a good spot, so that's all I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go for the. Actually, I can. I'm doing this out of chain, but that's okay. And with this card, I can target 2 monsters on my field, and one of them are 2 monsters on the field in general, and one of those monsters gain the attack of the other. I'm sorry, brother. You must look at the full field.
Don't worry about it. I did the math.
I don't know what's going on. At least you got proof of it, that when you hop online, you play one of the best decks, and you... I don't know. You run like 3 hand traps with the whole deck. And you... Yes, finally! So I run this card because it's a great card because it non-targeting sends a card from my opponent's side of the field to the grave. However, it requires me to run one.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This deck was like a bunch of just random stuff put together.
This is Dogmatika. This is how they're supposed to be played. Okay, this is what Konami envisioned. That's weird. What? What's going on? What's your set cards? Alright, bro. I don't know what's going on.
It's so crazy. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna change my day.
Okay. Alright, come on. You like how they show the deck boxes? Yes! Let's go!
They didn't do that before.
No, they didn't. Deck boxes were kind of a waste of time. Oh, like, ain't nobody gonna see my deck box. Also, I did drop $30 for the. Oh my goodness gracious! What is this hand? There's no way. I don't even know what you're running either. That's the worst part about it.
Oh my god. That's the wrong version.
Wait. Okay, at least you had Nadir Servant, which I'm going to negate.
That's crazy. Oh, wait.
Nope. Doesn't look like you can. I don't know why. Did you turn your thing off by accident?
That dang field, bruh.
F you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this 1,000, but like F you. I just want you to know that before.
Quick question.
I'm listening.
If you put a Fall by the Grave on the field, can I not activate it in response to a Ash?
No, you have to keep it in your hand. If you set a quick play spell card, it becomes like a trap card.
Trap card?
Yeah. So, like against who is it? DPE, Destruction Phoenix Enforcer. On his effects, it activates like if he like kills himself during the end phase instead of during the main phase, you have to hold on to Caught by the Grave to outplay the hero player. Oh my gosh, what is this?
That's a misplay on my end. You know. My
Bro.
No, put it down.
I ain't about to do crap. I want you to know that because I'm about to normal summon Max C. So I can link up.
I was about to say, but why don't
I have to do this. So another reason why I run these two cards is because for my deck, I need a card in the graveyard too, like an extra deck monster in the graveyard sometimes. So this is the best way to put an extra deck monster in the grave.
Smart, smart. It'd be a shame if
You know, the worst thing about this is that if you have Shut Off Fusion in hand, I lose. I literally just insta lose. Oh, I gotta destroy this monster. I'm coming for it, soul, brother. Man, turn the link off. It's called By the Grave. Hey, no graveyard effects about to be activating.
I want you. Hey, nah. I want you to feel it.
Hey, F you. Hold this. Hold this boosted attack. Bink.
Hurry up, turn on.
I'm trying to, but you keep interrupting me. Hey. Look at you. You still haven't turned it off yet.
He ain't going. You ain't going. You don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, bro. Hold that 3,000. This is the anime, bro. You be looking cooked. Hey, you be on the ground coughing up dirt out of your mouth. Hey.
The newer ones have 8,000 life points.
No, the anime you got 4,000, bro.
They still have 4,000. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. What do you think? That right now the anime is Rush Duel, so you might even got 2,000.
Crazy.
If you activate Shout Off Fusion, I just lose.
I guess you can't lose, man. Buddy. No, wait. Now I can activate it, right?
Yes. I gotta bait it out somehow.
Yeah, 2 ashes in hand. That's crazy.
Yeah, I opened with 2 ashes in the vaccine. and a ritual monster.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I'm alive somehow. Required help looking. I she required help, so I had to get up and help her. She was around the pressure cooker. She wasn't aware that the pressure cooker needs time to pressurize, so she was like messing with the clock too much. Honestly, can I not get around this? Not if I do like this. I already messed up.
It's crazy. All I had to do was
let's see your I summoned a monster by banishing a card from. Let's take a look at. All right, so now we're both sending 2 monsters from our extra deck to the grave.
We're both sending 2 monsters?
Yep. You
Oh,
choose.
because of
Dang. Oh, Schism's in your grave? Yeah, Schism set? What's... Oh, I guess you could... You know what? I kind of want to pop your back row, but I can't. I'm gonna have to go after your...
We about to chain one, chain two. Give me the Schism.
You know, if I put this card in the back position, that might have been enough for game. Crazy. Actually, this might be enough, depending on what your set card is. Let's take a look at what the cards you searched out for. Trying to carry on?
Back in.
I'm about to, don't worry. Now, what's that faced up? Oh. Okay.
Oh, what is this in my hand? And I was like, oh, I forgot what's up in the deck, bro. This is crazy. Not what I needed. Wait, how am I lose?
Oh yeah, I can just pop your face down card. Yeah, 5,000 life force.
Oh, crap. Yeah.
All I have to do is get rid of your construct gently without attacking into her.
Debating my trap card. No, I ain't got nothing.
And now I become 3,300 attack. Oh, let's not choose your monster.
I'm still confused on how you gonna get over. Okay.
Yeah, this is the card that I keep bricking on, by the way. Goodbye.
Wow.
Quickly, boy. I walked away for a second. I was just like, man, I'm dead. Like, I opened double Ash into Maxi in my opening hand, and I had to use Maxi as material. This deck punishes your opponent for having an extra deck, for playing their extra deck, and we do have some extra deck monsters to make our own cards live. However, we are locked out of the extra deck when we do any of our plays. So I run 2 copies of Maxi, 1 copy of Diviner the Herald. So I run 1 only because I pulled 1 and I was testing out to see if this card is good for the deck. It's amazing. I'm actually thinking about running 3 just so I can have access to the extra deck, so I can do my plays. Triple copies of Ash Blossom because it's Ash. 3 copies of Dogmatika Ecclesia. So Dogmatika Ecclesia's effect is that she, if your opponent controls an extra deck monster, you can summon herself, then you can add any Dogmatika card from your deck to your hand. So we run triple copies of her, so if our opponent is going first, she's just a free card that summons and her effect activate. And she's just an extender, and we also can summon her out of the end phase from our deck, using our extra deck. Triple copies of Floridoris, the Knighted. So she is extra deck monsters on the field. We can summon her, and she can bring out, negate a card, only if I have an extra deck monster. So, or if the opponent has extra deck too. So if I do a link play, I can summon her out essentially for free. Triple copies of Dogmatika Maximus, because typically we will have a card engraved to summon him. So during our main phase, we can special summon this card by banishing 1 Fusion Link Xyz or Synchro monster from our graveyard. And then during our main phase, we can send 2 monsters from the extra with different names. Then our opponent must send 2 monsters from their extra to the graveyard. So as you see in our replays, I punished my friend Sage very, very powerfully for having a deck that needs specific cards in there. However, since he's running Shadows, he also gains from it. I run 1 copy of Dogmatika Ashian. So Dogmatika Ashian, if a Fusion Synchro Xyz or Link monster to the graveyard, I can summon her from my hand. And if she's summoned from the hand, I can add 1 Dogmatika card from my graveyard except for herself. So it's just recursion, and she also has another effect that if a monster declares an attack on a Dogmatika card, all of them gain 500 attack. It doesn't come up very often, but when it does, it's pretty helpful. One copy of Evil Twins, because for the extra deck play, you don't want to draw into it. She's a Garnet. One copy of Dogmatika Nexus for the style plays. So you can summon him by banishing 4 fusion, synchro Xyz, and or link monsters from the graveyards. So including my opponent's grave, summon her. However, Nexus can be summoned pretty easily from this deck with Dogmatika Maximus, who sends 2 from each. So that means that equals 4, she's live off the bat. When this card battles special summon monster, I can destroy all types of monsters my opponent controls, and I inflict 800 damage for each fusion, synchro, Xyz, and link monster destroyed by this attack. A big number because this deck really needs strong monsters. White Relic of Dogmatika. So White Relic on summon, I can target 2 face-up monsters on the field, make one of those monsters gain attack equal to the other. So she has 500, she'll gain a crap ton of attack from most monsters. Most Dogmatika cards are weak, however, so she is pretty limited, but happens sometimes. 2 copies of Dogmatika, or White Knight of Dogmatika. So this is Ecclesia with armor on. If my opponent activates a card or effect, I can send one monster from the extra deck to the graveyard. And if I do, I look at my opponent's extra deck and send one card from their extra deck to the graveyard. So this is really good for slapping out cards that are integral for strategies. Credit Plant Verde Anaconda is a great card. Electromite is very good. But sometimes it's like the best decks of the formats, we have cards that are multiples. So she very slowly hits those cards. And also Relic of Dogmatika has a similar effect. If my opponent special summons a monster for the extra deck, I can snipe a card in their extra deck. So with both of these cards out, you can typically hit 2 cards per turn. So with Maximus and Relic and Knight on field, you can hit 4 cards per turn. So essentially your opponent's playing on a clock where they only can send really 2 cards, or if they choose to and I choose to, and then their extra deck really just starts getting hit across the face. 1 copies of Harpies, because we always run Harpies in this household. 1 copy of Monster Reborn, mostly for the spicy tech, and since I'm mostly hitting extra deck cards, I can summon my opponent's cards, and I can also bring back my Dogmatika cards. This is more of a spicy tech card, you can take it out. What I would really recommend taking out though is maybe bringing White Knight and White Relic down to 1. It's very rare that you will summon 2 copies of them, and since they have such low attack, you actually don't really want them on the field. So I'm probably going to edit this deck a little bit in the future. 2 copies of Secret Village of the Spellcasters. So Secret Village is really good against the best deck in the format right now, freaking Sprite Runic or Runics, because they need spell cards to go off, and this card just says no. And they also do not have any spellcasters in their deck. So this card kind of turns off the whole deck and makes me alive. And even if they do go into the extra deck for plays, that means that I can snipe their card while at the same time hitting Gigantic Sprite, which is the main issue of the deck. Because there is a card that'll give them the out is Gigantic Sprite. And then the next card is triple copies of Pre-Prep. So Pre-Prep searches out the ritual spell Dogmatika Macabre. And then Madame Macabre states both White Knight and White Relic of Dogmatika, so I can search both of them. So it's real. I'm probably gonna hit this card down to 1. It's just with 2, I'm still getting plays off with 2, and I don't break very often. And even if I do break, I can typically play out of it. 1 copy of Nadir Servant. Nadir Servant is an amazing card. So it lets me search for any Dogmatika monster by sending 1 card from extra to the graveyard with less attack. I always misplay and I always send Herald of Arclight. Don't do that. Send like Titaniclad if possible. 1 copy of Dogmatic Calamity. So Dogmatic Calamity works by sending cards. You can ritual summon sending cards for your extra deck to grave, which is pretty much always going to be Titaniclad. because we want White Knight out first, always. Dogmatika lets you ritual summon a monster from your hand or graveyard using monsters from your hand or field or extra deck monsters from grave. So this is a really good card for that. 2 copies of Chaos Scepter Blast. So Chaos Scepter Blast is the broke man's ultimate slayer. This card is a quick play banish card face down. Amazing card, and the secondary effect will never be used by us, because we will not be running Magician of Black Chaos, ever. This is not a good deck for Magician of Black Chaos. 2 copies of Called by the Grave to stop the Ash Blossoms. 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence, because Infinite Impermanence is really good in this deck. Triple copies of Dogmatika Punishment. You can bring this down to 2 or 1. This card is searchable. However, I feel like opening with Punishment is better than searching Punishment most of the time. You literally only search Punishment. You have Dogmatika, Titaniclad in grave, and you have Lordless in hand. That's the only time I search out Punishment. Then the extra deck, 2 copies of Natis. So Natis pops any card in grave, so this makes your White Knight Dogmatika into a quick effect pop. And then there's many other ways to pop cards too. 2 copies of Fossil Warrior Skull Knight, because it's the broke man's Natis. 1 copy of Skull Wagon, because it's the broke man's Natis. We don't actually summon these cards properly. We just use them for the graveyard effects, which is this one: banish it from grave, target 1 monster from the field, destroy it. Banish from grave, target 1 spell or trap card, destroy it. 2 copies of Titaniclad, never will be summoned. But his graveyard effect is you can summon or add 1 Dogmatika card from your deck to your hand or to the field. 2 copies of Herald Arclight, graveyard effect. Scars to the graveyard, add 1 ritual monster. You can honestly put this card to 3. Really good card for the deck. 1 copy of Wind Pegasus at Ignister. So this card is if they destroy a card, you can just shuffle back 1 card they control. So it's good if a card is destroyed by battle or if a card is destroyed by card effect. And then 1 side frame Lord Omega, because it lets me recycle my extra deck cards, or I can send 1 card from their grave back to their deck. That's the only effect that you'll ever resolve for this, because we aren't going to synchro summon. 1 copy of Gardna and 1 copy of Al Mirage. So these cards are anti-brick cards. If we brick with a hand trap, or we brick with, or Devour the Herald is not a brick. Devour the Herald is a play starter. If we have Devour the Herald, we can normal summon it, use our effects, then get access to Gardna, which then puts Al Mirage in grave to make Ludorus live, and on top of that we have a card for Maximus. So these 2 cards put in a crazy amount of work for this deck. I do not see any deck profile that will not run these cards, so that's how good these are. If your deck profile don't have these 2 cards, it's not a good one. 1 copy of Tri-Brigade Ferret. Honestly, I never use this effect. I'm probably going to replace it with a 3rd copy of Herald Arclight. And then 1 copy of Evil Twins Trouble Sunny. Now this card gets around the untargetable cards. It is an amazing card for that. And it has high attack for Dogmatika Punishment. With Dogmatika Punishment, unfortunately, if they summon a card with over 3,000, with over 2,500 attack, you're pretty screwed. Like I can only send Cypher Lord Omega to grave. He's not good during my opponent's turn. Neither is this card, but at least we can destroy Blue Eyes. So that's the deck profile, and I hope. Let's see. So I'm doing a break here. Well, I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for stopping by my video. Goodbye.
Peace out.